Okay, good. This is gonna work much better. Oh, boy. This battle is taking forever simply because of all these various reasons as I'm trying to kill everything. But at least finally we can kill this couple of things. Yeah. Cover that. Cover that in lightning. That Drakon is almost certainly going to attack us. That one I'm not certain about. Okay, he's attacking me too. Do not kill me. Please tell me I can survive this. Please just let me survive. Oh, thank Christ. Jesus. Bloody annoying it is. Okay then. At least I have these wing bolts assisting in the assault. This is a significantly less awesome ending battle than I expected, simply because of the annoyance of all of this. Yeah, I may as well just attack that since I can't get close enough to the geyser. Of course. Attack Shuriken. Why would it not? Oh god, am I going to die again? Come on, I thought I actually did this right this time. Please, don't let me die. Okay, good, it's not killing me. Well, at the very least, that Drakon is going to die. Oh, come on, really? Will you wingbolt stop just flying around in circles for no reason? Good enough. Still not dead. But we are doing quite a number on it. Come on already. You know what, leave that one alone. Fire the Drakon. Thank you. That works. Yeah, okay, do something about the Rockroth, I guess. And the rest of you? Oh, sure, attack the geyser. That's gonna do a lot. Oh, of course, I'm stun-locked. God damn it. God damn it. Fine, you know what? My wing bolt. No, no, Shuriken! Oh, come on! Seriously? You've got to be friggin' kidding me. Why is this top one so much harder? I did so well in the bottom, and now this is happening. You know what? Oh, look, I'm actually not stun-locked for once, but no. No, I'm not doing this with a Shuriken dying so quickly and so easily like that. It's ridiculous. I know people are probably going to be upset with me about this, but god dang it all! Getting that guy stuck in a corner is not helping. Okay, I'm admittedly hiding in a corner here, but at least one of the wing bolts is doing something. You know what? Fine. Charge in, attack the Drakon. At least we can do something to it. I probably could have waited and the wing bolt would have done a number on it, but still. And of course, the Drakon's attacking me. Why would they not be attacking me? Bloody hell. Bloody annoying it is. Well, at least we can do a number on this Drakon. Maybe even kill it if we're lucky. Hey, I think that wing bolt might actually be able to kill it. Or not. We came close, though. We came bloody close. And that war troll is probably about to die. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I should actually use one of the bloody crystals I have. I mean, I have so bloody many of them. not as many as I thought, so I'm actually just gonna save them. There, that one's dead. I figured the Rotgroth would assault me. Alright, you know what? Kill that Drakon. Thank you. Ooh, you can even fire a second time. Delightful. Hey, nice! And there goes the Rotgroth. Now you guys can do something about those creations. Come on. There you go. Now the Drakon. Yeah, just like that. Kill that Drakon. He must die! I will make absolutely certain he dies. I'm admittedly not charging in quite yet, but I'm fine with that. You know what? The Gazer's not as big a problem as I thought it would be. The Drakons are doing more deadly damage, so focus on the Drakon then. Get it dead. I don't want it to kill my creations. Not close enough. Bloody hell. There we are. That Rotgroth has taken a lot of pain. Now, ally wing bolts. Finish off the Rotgroth and do as much damage as you can to that bloody Drakon. If you're lucky, you'll be able to kill it. That would be great. You know what? I think we can kill this guy. Finish him! There we go! All that leaves is that bloody Gazer. You aren't really going to do much at the moment. Sure, attack me, but I'm fine with that. And now the wing bolts are going to do as much as they can. Probably won't necessarily be enough, but at least they'll help a bit. Actually, it's doing a lot more than I thought. Probably because it's so resistant to magical damage and the like, but still. Now kill the damn thing! Once we do this, we will not have any more problems here. And I'm stun locked. But you know what? You know what? We got this guy. We finally got this. Bloody hell, that took forever. But at least we are done. Bloody hell. That fight took forever. Alright. Now that we're done there, I don't think we're going to look at the upper and bottom areas, and instead, let's just go and take care of this problem here. No, I didn't mean... And stupid of me, I hit the wrong button and accidentally made to attack Greta, which I did not mean to do. There. Okay. And a little boost there. And now we need to kill these creations. Which shouldn't be hard. It's only 4 of these things and they're easy to kill. Well, comparatively easy. Hopefully the wing bolts actually attack. There we are. Now, wing bolts... Oh! You actually attack a second time. I didn't realize the speed was still there. There you go! That just leaves those guys. Come on, wing bolts. Do your duty. Work your magic. You can do it. That one's dead. All that leaves is that one. Come on, come on. And the wing bolts are going to finish it off. Oh, or Shuriken will. Perfect. Yeah, okay, throw it. Now get out of there. Wing bolt, move out of the bloody way! Oh my god. Oh my god, you stupid wing bolt! You know, what should be taking a really short amount of time to beat is taking a stupidly long amount of time to beat, with a lot of frustration, and I am not happy about that. Ugh. Should have been done with this long ago, in all honesty, but what should be an epic battle is just an annoying one. And that displeases me greatly. Just go ahead, leave, Greta. Leave. Come on, come on. We can finish this guy off quickly enough. You know what, leave it. The wing bolts will take care, will finish it off. And then they can finish off what the war trolls a bit. Or the lightning will finish it off. That works too. Or that. Okay, fine. And there we go. Now for this guy. Perfect. This guy. Come on already. There we go. Throw it. And now, we can get out of here. Come, wing bolts. There we go. Okay. Now we can go back to Greta and finally finish this. You just take another of those and save. Greta, I have good news. I've collapsed the eastern tunnel. I was hoping that was what that noise was. And the Dracons have outflanked us and sealed off all our escape route. They think that they are going to trap us and kill a full member of the Council. They are wrong. It is almost time to attack. Gathering is still strong, but our power is fading. How will the attack proceed? I and the other Shapers will create our final set of creations and charge. We will attack Gathering and keep attacking until he or we are dead. You must come with us when we charge. We will need your support. Do not delay. Do you think that we can win? We are far past the time for doubt. What should I do? You will need to attack with us. We will need all the force we can summon to bring the monster down. Prepare, quickly. I am ready. Begin the charge. She nods and steps forward. Then she begins to speak. She speaks in a normal conversational voice, but some magical trick causes her words to carry to every corner of the cavern. Gathering, I am Astoria of the Shaper Council. I declare you to be a rogue creation of a variety declared bald by Shaper law. You are forbidden. You will now be absorbed. Gathering roars in fury. Come to me, Shaper! I will take you! I will break you and parade you in every city in our lands! I am ready! Astoria nods. Her lips turn in a little smile. And then she calmly walks forward. Alright then. The battle begins. Rod of battle. And speed force. I guess we have to go at it this way. There's not much choice we have. Oh, or this. And also Greta is running that way. Okay, then fine. And there go the Shapers, charging in. Alright then. And here come the other creations that we got assistance from. So the battle is on! You are close enough to the center of the hall to see the meeting place of the Dracons. 4 massive stone tables surround a grid of magic circles. Galdring is standing in the center, flanked by a pair of Drakon assistants. You note that Galdring has other defenses. He is surrounded by 4 huge pylons which crackle and hum with energy. No doubt any of Galdring's foes who get too close will have an unpleasant surprise. I plan to do something about them as soon as I possibly can. Ooh, one of the exploding Kashaks already made it in. And it looks like his allies are already a little wounded. The first Shaper charges in. The Agent charges in. The Guardian charges in. Where is Astoria? She should be here. The creations are coming. We need those creations here now. And here they come. Good. Unfortunately, I also have the wing bolts to assist. But what I am going to do first... You examine this enormous pylon. It draws power from conduits under the stone floor. Crystals and metal prongs stick out in all directions, ready to spray the air with magical power. The device is fairly simple and is mainly designed to keep too much energy from passing through it. Sending a deadly jolt of power through is not an option. However, with skill and the correct equipment, you might be able to cut the power off. I don't have enough tools to do that with any of them! Well, this is bad. This fight is going to become very, very rough. But at least we have assistance from all these allied creations. We have assistance from as many as we can get. This is going to be a rough fight. We need to kill those 2 Drakons first. Immediately. And there is Astoria. Alright, you? See if you can do something about that. There we are. A dead Cryodrake. Ista. And that's Galdring in the center. Who is that one, I wonder? Alright, we'll start by killing Ista. Fair enough thing I think we can do. Go on, go on. If you creations can do something about that war troll, that'll be nice. Or just charge in and bite at him. That works too, I suppose. Would be nice if my wing bolts could provide some more assistance, I mean. That would be nice. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Lightning Crystal. And... you know what, charge in, attack Ista. There you go. You! Do something about that. Thank you! Oh boy! That was a big... oh geez, and I've already taken huge amounts of damage. Ista becomes enraged, it begins to hunt. Perhaps I should have stayed back! Do something about that, please? Thank you. I think I may need to stay back. Well, that's dead, at least. Ista has taken heavy damage, but is still alive. Why is... come on! Okay, that guy's dead. Now the creations... alright. Yes, go wing bolts! How much health does Galdring have, I wonder? Because he must be filled with it. Raucous, that's the other one. Ista is low on health. So, I think I'm going to charge around. That did a fair bit, I think. King? Ah, Ista is just about dead. Galdring has taken a number of heavy wounds. His scaly flanks are scarred and the floor grows slick with blood. However, this creature, shaped and shaped again, does not seem to be slowing down. The powerful magic within him seems to be sustaining him. There is enormous power stored within his body. He decides to begin to release it. Little creatures! You think you would challenge a Drakon? You have no home. The time of humans is over. The time of serviles will never begin. This will be the age of the Drakons! He holds his claws wide. The pylons surrounding him begin to hum. This is gonna be rough. Finish off Istar. Shapers, you can finish him off, and you will. I am certain of that. There you go. Istar is dead. Rakus will be next. I forgot to check how much health he has. Shaper Perlang uses a healing pod. Good. Agent Ella moves faster. Fair enough. And I am in huge trouble here. And about to die. Cryodrake dead. All that leaves are the 2 Drakons and one of those. As the wing bolts are doing a lot of help from back there. We really do need some epic battle music here. Sadly, I don't have any with me, and I don't want to end up... One of the pylons surrounding Galdring begins to glow brightly. Energy gathers on the crystals and metal prongs that emerge from the device. And then they discharge into the air. Oh boy, that does... Oh Jesus, I'm almost dead! I just have to use all my energy to heal myself, otherwise, yeah, I could die. Alright. There goes that. Galdring has 3,500 health. Rakus is not much better. Fine. Focus on Galdring. Oh boy! Galdring's taken a lot of pain, but he's still alive. As is Rakus. Go on, do what you can. Slaughter them. Yeah, I'm dealing with that, but no worries. That Rotgroth took a fair bit of pain. And now the Rotgroth is dead. And Rakus looks like he might be about to die soon. Which is good. Yes, Rakus is soon about to die. Yes, I think we may have this. Aha! Why he ran so close in order to deliver that electricity to the face, I have no idea. Regardless, I'm pretty sure we have this. Ow! Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think we could finish off Rakus. Fire-infused crystal. Target out of range. Damn it. Alright. Fire-infused crystal. Did absolutely nothing. Could not get close enough. Rakus is just about dead. Oh, wait! Rakus is dead. Galdring is all that remains. Oh, jeez. He actually ran a bit. He's running. He's trying to escape. Don't be distracted. Go for Galdring. Oh, Jesus. Shuriken has taken a lot of damage. Shuriken, fall back. King has also taken a lot of damage. Well, Agent Ella is still alive. Where is King? Oh, he's still in there. Hopefully the energy from the pylons doesn't completely destroy him in the next burst. If he does, that will be terrible. Go, wing bolts! Alright. All my creations are terrified. And I can't do anything except cast this. So at least that's something. Alright, Galdring is running scared. Yeah, that's fine. That guy's there, so what? Now, we've got him surrounded. He's got nowhere to go. Galdring, you will fall. Yes, he is going to die this round, I'm certain of it. Probably from the wing bolts. Except for that one. But you didn't need to go for the war troll. Yes. Come on! He's almost dead. That's it! At last Galdring has taken too many blows. His body is grievously damaged, and not even his considerable stores of power and essence can repair him quickly enough. He falls to his knees. The force of the blow makes the ground vibrate under your feet. He holds his arms wide and bellows, "Enough!" You stop and see what he is going to do. "I am defeated. I cannot fight it anymore, but you will not slay me. None have that right." He closes his eyes, and then he does something. His whole body shudders. His ribcage suddenly bulges out horribly. Then it sinks back. Whatever just happened in Galdring's chest, it was the end. He slumps to the ground, dead. And in a moment, the leader of the Drakon portion of the rebellion is gone. Galdring is gone. Your mission is a success. You have won, and much else must now follow. Including the killing... Oh! Wait, no, that's... There we are. You walk out of the front gate of Gizakius, dazed by all that has just happened. In one lightning stroke, the Drakon leaders of the rebellion have been destroyed. Just as the Shapers suffered greatly for their arrogance in the early days of the rebellion, the Drakons have suffered now. Had Galdring hid far from the front, that mighty creature would still be alive now. But hiding was not in his nature. In the fortress behind you, you hear a deafening series of explosions. The shaping equipment and experiments, left untended, are running out of control. The Shapers would never have set up their workshop so carelessly. You reach the entry courtyard and find that it is a swarm of activity. Soldiers and creations are securing the outbuildings and moving to encircle the fortress, hoping to catch as many fleeing rebels as possible. As the explosions intensify, you quicken your pace. Shapers are moving into Gizakius in order to contain the damage from the crumbling laboratories and destroy any experimental creations. But you walk past them unchallenged. Your orders are clear. You need to report back to your master and decide where to proceed from here. You travel as quickly as you can to the Meratev. Passing through Kratoa Kel is surprisingly easy. Astoria makes sure that an escort is waiting for you there. You are whisked north to the city of Mera, unhindered by patrols or enemy infiltrators. Counselor Astoria greets you in her throne room in Haria Kel. When you get there, you are surprised to see an envoy from the rebels standing by her. It is Meccan, the servile who guided you so long ago. At last, Astoria must be coming out into the open about her plans for peace. After you report to her what happened in Gizakius, she nods approvingly and begins to speak. Events are moving more quickly than even I expected. The victory you achieved might seem like a small one to you, just another battle, but I think that the end of this war is at hand. She indicates the servile at her side. The rebels will now have a diplomat permanently stationed here. Her first official act was to tell me of the disarray among the rebels. The loss of the Drakon leadership has not caused chaos among the rebellion. It turns out that, using information received from me, the humans and rebels were prepared to step in once Galdring was gone. The rebels have their own council now, hurriedly assembled but ready to act. It is led by someone named Greta, a younger woman and shaper by training. I have not met her, but I am assured that she is sensible. We have not won, I assure you of that. Now I must return to the council and urge them to accept peace. They must resist the temptation to use this victory to charge east, throwing away this opportunity and accepting more carnage instead. And you, I have decided, are to go east. You will be my liaison to the rebel council. Work with them to unify the rebels and, if necessary, help Greta deal with splinter groups that would sabotage the peace. And thus, you and Counselor Astoria begin to work together to bring peace, you in the east and she and Meccan in the west. It is hard work. Organizing a brief ceasefire is the easy part. Controlling angry factions, bringing rogues and raiders to heel, and negotiating terms both sides can live with is far harder. The rebels long for vengeance and restitution for years of oppression. The Shapers are consumed with terror of life, unguided by their laws. Many times it appears that the negotiations will break down. The task is easier than she expected. None want to return to the grim days of burning cities and roaming unbound. In the end, a set of compromises is found that proves to be evenly excruciating for all sides. No restitution will be paid for past crimes, for centuries of the Shaper law. Fairness aside, the serviles are forced to accept freedom as their sole reward for their struggle. The rebel lands are allowed to shape and to control the practice in their own way. The Shapers are forced to trust that the rebels saw enough of the horrors of uncontrolled shaping during the war to see the need for strong laws to control the practice. And so, 2 years after the death of Galdring, the twin councils, Shaper and Rebel, gathered to sign the armistice. For the first time in centuries, Terestia is divided into 2 nations. The Shapers still called their land Terestia. The rebels chose a name from servile mythology, the name of the land they claimed the rebellion started in. They called their home Susia. And then the great work began. The work of living together, of trading, talking, of the Shapers trying to step back and see their creations try to be equals, and for the creations to do the same thing for their creators. And of the others? Shaper Rowell, who worked so hard to gather power and influence in the hope of mastering a divided council, found in the end that his influence remained. He still had great power over some who could further his ends. In the chaotic times that followed, he retained his focus, protected by his limitless lust for power. In the end, years later, he came to lead the council, presiding ever over hosts of newer, even less intelligent creations. General Alwyn never stopped opposing the peace. None fought longer for the primacy of Shaper law. None were more wounded when the creations were freed. Alwyn's life was a painful struggle, a battle of his world versus the grievous nature of his wounds. In the end, he no longer had the strength to continue the struggle. 2 days before the armistice was signed, Alwyn finally allowed himself to expire. And as fast as the other council members found themselves marginalized, Sage Tegan easily beat them in the rush to obscurity. None were eager to have a madman on the council. Not only was he removed, but he was banished from the Shapers. He spent his remaining years in the desert, bitter, powerless, and increasingly demented. The remainder of his brief life was lost in grief and anger. He spent his final days so consumed in hate for himself that he never comprehended how much more he was loathed by others. As for Counselor Astoria, the Shapers never forgave her for what she brought about. She kept her seat on the council, but she could never ascend to lead it. Whispers and stares followed her wherever she went. Her sect never trusted her, and she occasionally had to defend herself from an attempt on her life. And yet, she never apologized for her actions. Her belief in the rightness of her path never wavered, and she was thanked in the history books, if not in life. As for you, you were justly rewarded for your courage. Although you were doomed to be forever in between, not a rebel, not a Shaper, your fame and courage gave you a rare freedom to choose the life you would live. You gained enough power and influence to have a happy life, and you had the good fortune to live long enough to see the effects of your labors. In the end, you were proud of your work. Only one thing disturbed your contentment. Despite your efforts, you never found out who you were before the war. You changed too much, and too much information was lost. But you suspect if you knew what you had done, it might not make you any happier. And as the years passed, the peace held. Every year, the state of Terestia became seen as more and more normal. The old, who remembered the days of bitterness and reclamation, made way for the young, who did not. The power of shaping proved to be as hard to control as ever. It turned out that the laws and controls of the Shapers did have a purpose, and the release of untested new creations caused great harm. The Trachovites never disappeared from Terestia, and as time passed, Latalia gained more adherents. Some regions of Susia even became shaping-free, although their dreams of no shaping remained far into the future. The Shapers rebuilt. Hungry people got new orcs. The roads were patrolled by new alphas. No new drakes, dracons, or gazers were ever made. New living tools and batons were made. little by little, the world was restored. And in the end, one result of the shaping art was eliminated by shapers and rebels alike. The Geneforge, the genesis of all the momentous events of the rebellion, was deemed too dangerous to exist. Any creature, human, servile, or Drakon, gaining so much power so quickly without obtaining any wisdom to temper it, was no longer tolerable. Even the surviving Drakons eventually had to agree. You were present when the final Geneforge was drained forever. The experience was far more painful than you expected. You never understood why. And that is the tale of how the dominion of the Shapers was finally broken, and the creations gained their freedom. A journey from a small forgotten island to the farthest extent of the known lands. The characters in this history are all gone now, but the results of their struggles, of the risks they took, the fears they overcame, and the decisions they tried to make wisely, the product of their labors continues to this day, for us to understand, to endure, and if needed, to change. Thus ends the story of Geneforge. And in all honesty, I may not know exactly how the other endings go, but I enjoy this ending. Peace between sides. The rebels having their own empire, their own country, and the Shapers having their own empire. And even the Trachovites get a bit. They have little areas where they can live without having to deal with shaping. Everyone wins. Except Galdring, but he was too consumed with his hatred for the Shapers. And Alwyn, unfortunately, he was too consumed with his hatred for the rebels. And of course, the others who lost out in the end. I find it unfortunate that Alwyn eventually became leader, but still. Did I enjoy Geneforge? You bet your ass I did. A wonderful story, from beginning to end. Wonderful themes, wonderful ideals. I love the entire thing. But you, having joined me throughout this entire series, from that small dock on Susia Island to over the corpse of Galdring himself, did you enjoy it? I don't ask very much, but please, do leave your comments below to tell me what you thought. Did you enjoy this? And if you decide to go through the story of Geneforge itself, tell me how you do. Tell me what choices you make. Do you support Astoria? Do you help Tegan take control? Do you help the rebels defeat the Shapers in all sides? Do you help the Shapers maintain as much control over the world as they can? What do you do? What is your story? For me, my story of Geneforge is at an end. But I'm not going to stop Let's Playing. I do plan to do more. Oh yes, I have many plans. And currently, my next plan is to do another Geneforge game. I mean another Spiderweb software game, not a Geneforge game. Geneforge is done. But there are many more Spiderweb software games, and I promised myself long ago that I would eventually do each and every single one. The next one is going to be a short one. There's only one in the series, as far as I know. And technically it's a reboot, but still. I'm going to do it as an experiment for the other games, because the other games have a much different kind of playstyle compared to this one. You don't have one man creating his own army, no. It's a bit more classic, and the themes aren't quite the same, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the end of Geneforge, and with that, I am Chester44, and I wish you all a good day. Farewell.